Good evening. It's Thursday, January 2nd, 2019. And this is a overdue rebuttal to a sad website and a sad video that was made recently by our youngest child, Mary Beth Wilson. She's our youngest daughter. Basically, in those in the website and the video, there are many errors and misinformation. Basically, I hardly know where to begin. I was going to write, all these outlines and, really do a professional job, but I think I just want to talk to you. The reason I'm making this public on Facebook is because she made it public in her website and public to a veterans organization in Charlotte, North Carolina. The links are on my Facebook page timeline today. So I don't want our grandchildren and great-grandchildren and pastors and teachers and friends to believe any of what she said. It is true we were poor. It's true she may have felt like an outcast. However, it's not a sin to be poor, and it's not a sin to move around all the time. Even military people move around all the time, and kids go to different schools, but they don't bash their parents and whine about it and, woe is me. There's a lot of, there's a lot of Christians, Catholics, Jews, military academies. There's a lot of people that send their children to strict private schools because our hearts want our children to stay out of the public school. And that was our heart. Dwayne and I wanted to serve the Lord. We both went to Bible colleges. Dwayne is a graduate of Tabernacle Baptist Bible College in Greenville, South Carolina. I went to Baptist Bible College of Pennsylvania. But the point is, for our child to be so bitter and angry and spread it around the whole world, on the World Wide Web, and Veterans Bridges Home, it's just not fair to our grandchildren that have, and they've all watched it, we have 14 grandchildren now. And I don't want them thinking that Grandma and Grandpa just suddenly got up and moved and their daughter had she did have brain and spinal problems, and it wasn't cancer. It was because of a vaccine injury probably, but the point is, we didn't just carelessly up and move, just because we're, drug addict bums or something. I mean, the whole book of Exodus, the children of Israel moved around and the Lord was still with them. We didn't understand, from point to point to point. It's kind of funny. Christine in the video, and Steve, sadly, they were saying, oh, you moved 35 times. No, we moved 37 times. We didn't have any friends, and we would just wake up in the night and leave in the morning, and that's a different story. That was because of the corrupt New York State DSS giving false charges all over us. You can check it out with Dwayne. We had to move suddenly, secretly, to escape, basically, from the liberal court system up there. I couldn't work. I had a daughter who was dying. I had 6 children. Of course we were poor. However, we always put a high premium on education. Mary wasn't in some bubble either. I homeschooled. Christian schools. Mary, actually, because she moved a lot, she probably was exposed to a lot. She was in no bubble. if she did move 37 times, she saw 37 different cities. Um, not, I'm just saying we were good to Mary. Out of all the six children, she actually got the most opportunities. We bent over backwards and paid for private school and drove her to Bob Jones and drove her to the academy and 5 in the morning, and I drove her up to the snow, Boone in North Carolina, back and forth, bending over backwards to basically make her happy, even with softball. When her sister was dying, I was a coach. Just going the extra mile. This really hurts because out of all the kids, she had the most benefits. And then she goes and makes these websites and this video for all of our nephews and nieces and brothers, sisters, uncles, teachers, pastors, ministerial classmates that Dwayne had. And I mean, it's just not fair for Mary to just get away with this.